Here we are from UPMC Park in Erie, Pennsylvania. Your Fight Phils are taking on the AA Detroit Tigers affiliate for the first and only time this season. Erie SeaWolves do not travel to Reading, Pennsylvania, so just a 6-game set between these two teams will sum up the entirety of the season. Your Fightin' Phils coming off a tough road trip to the Somerset Patriots, 3 consecutive losses in difficult fashion, but they're looking to turn it around here in Erie, Pennsylvania after a long bus trip to get up here. Yesterday off, and they will be throwing lefty Ethan Lindau on the mound. Fans, thank you so much for joining me. Emily Messina here with a 12:35 first pitch on Tuesday. A great way to break up your workday if you're tuning in. I appreciate the support, and we're getting ready to play ball as Simone Muzziotti will lead us off. Wendell Rijo, Logan O'Hoppe in that number 3 spot, and Jalen Ortiz will clean it up. It's the righty Reese Olson for the SeaWolves. The first pitch inside. It's a ball coming in at 12:37 p.m. Much nicer than the heat wave we were going through in Somerset. This hits the outside corner, 1-1 to Simone Muzziotti. It was over 100 degrees when we were in New Jersey. And it's really nice, 76 right now. Sunny, clouds in the sky. A slight breeze, 7 miles an hour going left to right, although nothing that's going to impact the game as Muzziotti falls 1-2. Reese deals, fouled back, hits the net, and will go again. Olson 4-4 on the season with a 4.30 ERA. On the younger side here for AA, just 22. Faces the plate, turns his body. The righty kicks and fires inside, and the count evens 2-2. 75 1/3 innings for Olson. 24 walks to 112 strikeouts, as this is a back foot slider that misses inside. The count is now full. 112 strikeouts. You're kidding. That's first in the Eastern League. For a guy who missed 2 starts in high A to start the summer, Muzziotti thinks that's ball 4. It clips the outside corner. And a called strike it is. That's how it's going to be from Ray Valero this game, who's back behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. The outside corner is in play today. Brian Miller, the fill-in umpire, I think he'll be here the whole series, down at third, and Evan Johnson is at first. Here's Wendell Rijo as he digs in on the right side. Rijo has been a force to this lineup in the second half. Takes the first pitch, called strike. Rijo batting .268 this season. After spending about a month or so on the injured list, has really settled back in. Righty on the first base side of the rubber takes a step back with his left leg. Big kick up and away. 2 balls and a strike. Awkward booth setup here, so I'm up the third base line. I have kind of an angle on home plate. Can't really see the corner of left field. Rijo takes the ball bouncing over the plate. 3-1 the count. No outfield seating here at the ballpark. The video board in right center. Just seating bowl from the first and third baseline, group areas on the corners. Here's the 3-1. Rijo pops up foul. It's going to hit the roof, and the count is now full. So I'm on level 2. It's level 2 up top, and then the first level, the top of the first level is the concourse, and it goes all the way down right to field level. Here's the payoff pitch with 1 out. Rijo chops to short. Workman across the diamond. He gets it first before Rijo, and there is out number 2. So Workman at shortstop, Andre Lipscius at third base, Perez at second, and Myers at first. It's Dylan Dingler catching for the Erie SeaWolves. Navigado in left, Meadows in center, and Cabrera in right. Pretty much the same lineup the entire season for the SeaWolves. Kerry Carpenter really the only one making the big jump up to AAA, Toledo. He was a force in the first half for Erie, who battled hard against Richmond to try to take that playoff spot. They ultimately fell in the final week of the season, but they still lead the Eastern League in wins. Logan O'Hoppe takes the first pitch ball, checks his swing inside, and it's a ball as well, 2-0. Erie 51-38 on the season. Reading 40-50. Stepping back is Olsen. Here's the 2-0. No score here, top one at UPMC Park. Logan O'Hoppe moving up into that 3-hole. Jalen Ortiz in the cleanup spot right now. Logan about as close to the plate as he can get. Ground ball left side, gobbling it up. Workman over to first, and that will do it here in the top half. The Fightin' Phils go down in order onto the bottom of the first. Ethan Lindau up in just a moment. Fans, thanks so much for joining us at a day game here in Erie, PA.
The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Bottom of the first, the Fightin' Phils will send out lefty Ethan Lindau. Logan O'Hoppe catching back behind the plate. Similar defensive positioning since the last series. Kevin Vicuña out in left field with Johan Rojas on paternity leave. Simone Muzziotti in center and Jalen Ortiz in right. Wendell Rijo at the hot corner. Guzzi and Gazzo, your middle infielders. And Aldrum Corridor, your first baseman today. Daniel Cabrera will start it off from the left side, so a southpaw matchup here. No score, bottom first at UPMC Park. Swinging strike to start things off. 328 down the right field line. 367 in right center as Lindau misses outside. 356 in left center and 400 dead two. Now they've got a big wall out in left field. Backs up right to where their minor league hockey team plays. And so you've got to hit it atop that wall. I got to check their media guide for how high that is up. It's pretty high. Here's the 2-1, cuts inside. And I guess it grazed him in the wrist. And so Daniel Cabrera is going to be the first base runner of the day on a hit by pitch. He'll head down to first. And Lindau will be looking for out number 1 here against Andre Lipscius. Lipscius has been impressive all season long for the SeaWolves, batting .272 with 76 hits. Digs his right foot about as far back in that batter's box as you can get. Taking a lead is Cabrera off first. The lefty has good eyes on him. He comes home and hits the corner. Lindau goes to pick off Cabrera. Good throw. Dives back safely. Cabrera 5 stolen bases this season. That's step off number 1 for Ethan. Leans down, bending at the hips. Now he comes set, glove at the chest, down to the waist. Takes a deep breath. Out of the stretch with a runner on and nobody out. This breaks away. Ball to strike. Infield back deep except for Corridor holding the runner on. Below the knees. 2 balls and a strike. Ethan, 4.33 ERA after being called up from high A about 2 months ago. 9 starts here in Reading. This is fouled back out of the ballpark, probably onto the street. And the count evens 2-2. Features a fastball, tops out 89 or 92, but you'll see it usually 87 to 89. Change up, and then the curve and the slider. Curve sits in the 70s, slider mid-80s. Lipscius bending at the hips. Here's the 2-2, checks his swing, and it doesn't matter if he goes around. It is a called strike 3. Lindau picks up his first strikeout here after a leading hit batter. Puts Daniel Cabrera on first. Out number 1 here is Parker Meadows. Beautiful day for a day game. I don't think we could have got more lucky with this weather. Only affiliate to have a day game today. Lindau looks at the runner on first. Another lefty for him to face. Meadows shoves this foul for strike number 1. Phillies, a 7:05 game. Lehigh Valley plays at Durham, which is AAA Rays 6:30 game. Jersey Shore, 6:05 game at Wilmington. And Clearwater's home at 6:30 versus Dunedin. Cabrera shuffles off the bag at first. No score here, bottom 1. Lindau gets a swinging strike on that slider that breaks down and away to the lefty batter. Guzzi shifts a little bit more towards second here. Wendell Rio in command of the left side of the infield here. A lot of ground for him to cover. Should Meadows poke it the other way. Cuts on him inside. Takes a swing, and he's down 0-2. Another slider this time. Meadows doesn't chase. And the count 1-2. Fightin Phil's dressing as the Los Luchadores stay Reading today, hoping that'll bring them a little bit of magic here as Lindau throws over to first, but Cabrera dives back in time. That black jersey with the luchador mask on the front, the masked wrestler, and the yellow capped sleeves. They have the matching red brim cap, white and black, with the logo on top and the road gray pants. On the first base side of the rubber, Lindau comes home and gets a big swing and a miss from Meadows. Back-to-back Ks here in the first with a runner on. Here's the hot hitter, Quincy Naporti. The designated hitter in today's game. Tops the Eastern League in a lot of batting categories. Number 4 in home runs with 21. First with RBIs. And number 9 in hits with 80. Very closed off, short stance. His feet are definitely less than shoulder width apart. Doesn't load there as he watches a ball come outside. Naporti batting .280 this season. He's got a runner on first and 2 outs and a scoreless bottom 1. Lindau looks home to first. Now he comes and misses outside 2-0. Daniel Cabrera was hit to lead off this game. He's been out on first after back-to-back strikeouts. Ethan takes a deep breath and he comes home, gets a swinging strike on the curveball. 2-1. Ethan's given us a good number of 6-inning outings. The Fightins would love one today after having to go to their bullpen quite a bit in Somerset, and that did not work out to their advantage here. So looking for a quality start here from the southpaw as he looks at first. Here's the 2-1, bounces over the plate, gets away from Ohapi, fires to second. The tag by Gazzo just a little bit late. And Cabrera is off. I think that'll go in as a wild pitch as it bounced before the plate. Runner in scoring position here for Quincy Naporti. 3-1 count. Ethan focused on the batter here. Comes home, hits the inside corner. Naporti thought he was going to get a walk down to first. And instead, the count is full. 2 outs here, scoreless, bottom 1 at UPMC Park. Ethan's got 2 strikeouts under his belt already. Looks back at the runner on second. Now he comes home. Chopped off the bat. It's short. Rijo on the run. What a play by the third baseman. Had to charge that. Field it in the infield grass and fire it over to first on the run. After a leadoff hit batter, Ethan Lindau gets the next 3 straight. They strand him on. And scoreless to the top of the second we go here. Trying to get on the board first.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you. You want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Into the top of the second here in Erie, Pennsylvania. No score, no hits on either side. Reading looking to strike first. They'll send Jalen Ortiz up. Vito Friscia and Aldrum Corridor. Jalen takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner. Reese Olson on the mound for the Detroit Tigers affiliate as Ortiz takes a swinging strike. 0-2. Camp day here at the ballpark. Lots of kids out and about. Nothing like a Fightin Phil's morning game crowd, though. Let me tell you, when we got that camp day, when we come back on August 2nd, the park is going to be filled to the brim as it has been for both morning games so far this season. That's actually where our largest crowd comes from, 9,500. Ortiz swinging the bat. Here's a 1-2, up and away. The count evens 2-2. The Erie SeaWolves in the red tops with SeaWolves across the front, white home pants, red brim cap with the black base and the SeaWolf logo on the front. Olson comes forward. Ortiz strikes this foul, fielded by the first base coach, Mike Jones. And manager Sean Williams back with the team after being on his vacation time. He'll be down the third base line. I think everybody's happy to have him back. And Ortiz chipped his bat there. He's going to go and request another one from the dugout. And he'll come back up with a 2-2 count. Nobody's had a hit in this game. Ortiz trying to get on first. He's had a really solid second half. I know I said that about Rijo too, but Jalen has as well as the ball comes below the knees. Batting .300 since June 28th, which was the official start of the second half. 9 doubles in that time frame for a team leading 20 baggers. Here's the payoff pitch from Olsen. Ortiz gets a piece of it, sends it back behind home plate, and he'll get to go again. Just snapping a 9-game on-base streak, which was his longest of the season, dating back to July 10th, and that time 6 consecutive multi-hit games, which hadn't been done since Derek Hall in 2018. And look where Derek Hall is now. The payoff pitch, Ortiz, a line drive up the middle. That's going to drop in, and he gets the first hit of the game here. Safe on first easily. And that is a team-leading 74th hit of the season for Jalen. And here is Vito Freesia with a runner on and nobody out. Vito in as the designated hitter today. Started at first base on Sunday, had to shift to the catching position mid-game, so he is certainly versatile for Reading. Ortiz shuffles off the bag as Vito takes the ball down and away. He has 5 stolen bases on the season. Erie has the second best pitching staff and the first best hitting team. The thing about Erie, though, is that their pitching staff relies so much on their starters. Freesia dribbles this foul, 1-1. Their bullpen is having a tough time as of late. They've blown 2 games already in the second half, but their starters are really solid, including Reese Olson here. See how long they let him go. Detroit likes to let him stay in there, but he doesn't often get past the 5th inning. Very infrequently. Runner going. Oh my gosh, Ortiz is gone. He is at second. Nobody even knew it as Freesia takes a called strike. I'm not even sure the righty Reese thought that was going to happen. Jalen's 6th stolen base of the season. He gets himself into scoring position here. Vito, very wide stance here. Loads, holds off as the ball comes above the letters, or in this case, the luchador mask. And the count evens at 2. Still nobody out in the bottom of the the top of the second, excuse me. Reading trying to strike first. And there's a called strike 3. Freesia knows it, grabs the barrel of his bat, heads back to the dugout. And there is out number 1 here in the top of the second. Aldrum Corridor coming up. Corridor to second to Logan O'Hoppe with RBIs. Very solid with runners in scoring position he has been this season. Lefty batter for Olsen to face. This just below the knees. 1-0. Nice field here in Erie. I'll say looks beautifully green out there. They've got a little trouble keeping it that way right by the mound. But otherwise, looks nice from my vantage point. This hits at the corner, 1-1. Now they've got the cutouts for the players to walk up from the on-deck circle. Walk straight up there. And then a little bit of grass right back behind the plate. Here's the 1-1. Corridor sends this sharply foul, 1-2. And what's interesting here in Erie is that they're the home team and they're down the third base line. That's just due to the nature of the clubhouse. Reading down the first base line, that's where they sit at home as well. The clubhouse is located out beyond the left field wall. So in order to get there, it's quite a hike as Corridor takes a swinging strike, and that is that for his at-bat. Back-to-back Ks for Olsen here. 2 outs now for Kevin Pacuna. A leadoff single by Jalen Ortiz and a stolen base puts him on second. Fightin Phil's trying not to leave him out there here. They can get on board early in the game here. As Kevin steps up in the right side, puts the bat on his shoulder. Olsen out of the stretch, looks back at Ortiz, and now he comes home. And this hits 94-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. Bullpens are on the field, but they're in a little bit of cutout down the right and left field line, so not exactly as aggressive out there as in Reading. This is inside 1-1, but they still are on the field of play, of course, in foul territory. Reading up the first base side and Erie up the third base side. Runner on second, 2 outs here, no score, top of the second. Vicuña bloops this into center. Ortiz being waved home, and Kevin Vicuña, an RBI single, puts the Fightin' Phils on top, 1-0. Well done by Kevin to drive that right back where it came from. With a runner in scoring position, doesn't waste the opportunity here to bring his teammate home. And the Fightin' Phils will keep the inning moving here with Jonathan Guzman on. Up and Vicuña on first. 2 outs here. Top second. Runner going. A swing and a miss by Guzzi. Diving in is Kevin, but he's tagged out by Perez. A solid throw from Dingler back behind the plate. Guzman will get another opportunity to bat, but that will end the inning. Vicuña drives home Ortiz. The Fightin' Phils get on the board first, 1-0 into the bottom of the second here in Erie, Pennsylvania.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Here we go into the bottom of the second at UPMC Park. Your Fightin' Phils strike first. Kevin Vicuña drives home Jalen Ortiz, and Reading leads Erie 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Ethan Lindau back for another inning of work. Just 20 total pitches to get through the first. He'll see Wenzel Perez, Dylan Dingler, and Dane Myers here for the bottom half. First pitch ball inside from the lefty. Perez leads the team with a .319 average, only 29 games here in AA. But still, that's pretty impressive as he takes another ball up and away, 2-0. Ethan much better against righty batters, .235 batting average against. This misses outside, 3-0. Started off with a hit batter in the first. On a wild pitch, Cabrera moved into scoring position, but back-to-back strikeouts and a ground out got Ethan out of the frame. On a 3-0 count, Perez not going to swing. He takes a called strike, and it moves to 3-1. Sun is blocked behind the clouds right now, so should help with the fielding as Perez takes the ball below the knees. And that's a walk to start off the bottom of the second. Here's Dylan Dingler, the full-time catcher for the SeaWolves. Got 2 other catches listed on their roster. Michael De La Cruz, who's a fill-in guy, and John Rossoff, who we might see 1 or 2 times this series. Looking over at first is the southpaw. Now he comes home. Outside. Ball and no strikes to start it off. Runner on first, nobody out. Lindau giving him a look. Now he comes home. Cut on and miss. 1-1. Line drive out to left field. It hangs up in the sky for Kevin Bacuna to make the catch. And there is out number 1 on the board here. Perez stays put at first with a nice throw in by the left fielder. Here's Dane Myers, the first baseman, as Lindau throws over. Perez back safely. 3 stolen bases in 7 attempts, though, so he's caught more than he gets there. Especially with the lefty, I'm not sure he'll go. This is a ground ball left side. Guzzi can't get to it as it gets past him. Hustling for 3 is Perez. The play at second. The tag by Gazzo. They get him. Perez tries to push 2. Not exactly sure why. Since it was shallow center, maybe he thought Ortiz would send the ball over to third. Or excuse me, Muzziotti would send the ball over to third, but he doesn't. And they get the out at second here, although Perez gets 90 feet from home. A sacrifice fly won't drive him in. Here's Andrew Navigato. Should get credit for that single, though, and then out with the assist to Simone Muzziotti, which don't know if I've talked enough about the Fightin's outfield assists this season. Muzziotti now 4 outfield assists. Back-to-back balls here to Navigato, 2-0. Spent a little bit of time on the injured list at the end of June into the beginning of July. So he's only played in 50 games this season. There's a called strike, 2-1. Perez taking a good lead at third with 2 outs. He's going to go on contact here. The Fightin' Phils lead 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Here's the 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1. The development coach, Ollie Cady, is down the first base side. And the manager, Gabe Alvarez, in his first season, is down the third base side. Lindau with the 3-1. It falls just outside of the zone. And a walk with 2 outs will put runners on the corners for the number 9 hitter, Gage Workman. Workman strikes out quite a bit. 132 strikeouts for Gabe Workman. That's a lot. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. To put it in perspective for you guys, as he takes a first pitch strike. Played in 81 games this season, so averages over just under 2 strikeouts a game. Runners on the corners here for Lindau. 2 outs. The 0-1 hits the inside corner. 0-2. Fightin' Phils lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Love to keep it that way here. Runners shuffling off the bags. It's Perez at third and Navigato at first after a walk. Infield back deep, Corridor holding the runner on. This is a fly ball out to right field. Chasing over is Ortiz into the bullpen, but it's way foul. All of our pitchers are back against the home run wall. That's where the bench is. Not as much of a scramble to get out of the way as it is sometimes in Reading. Runners on the corners here, 2 outs. Reading leads 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Lindau, glove at the waist, comes home, and a huge swing and a miss on that fastball gets him out of the inning with runners on the corners. Fightins keep their 1-0 lead despite a hit in the inning. 2 hits in the inning by the Erie SeaWolves. And so we go to the third, up by 1 here at UPMC Park.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klingers on Cressonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Top 3 here. Jonathan Guzman gets another opportunity at bat since he was up with the caught stealing that ended the second. Reading leads Erie 1-0. As Jonathan takes a first pitch ball up and away. 38 pitches through 2 innings for the starter Reese Olson. It clips the outside corner, 1-1. Fightin' Phils lead 1 run on 2 hits. Erie, no runs on 1 hit. Lindau worked around 2 walks in the second to get out of the inning clean. 2 balls and a strike here for Jonathan Guzman. Shortstop today. He's been there all summer long. This hits him. Ooh, man, that hit him in the right hand. Oh, man, that's the 3rd time he's been ugly hit lately. And he's fought it off every time. Going to take a visit from the trainer Andy Dodson here. And manager Sean Williams is going to come home. He's ripping off that Evo shield. He wants to stay in this game. And Andy's like, man, are you okay? Obviously lip reading here. Feeling it out. Sean is down there as well. Hitting the game on Sunday against Somerset. Was able to stay in for us. Could tell he wants to stay in right now. Gonna hand his guards to Andy Dodson. Get cheers from the crowd as he stays in this game. And the Fightin' Phils will have a leadoff runner on a hit by pitch here. Down to first goes Guzman. With nobody out here, Sal Gazzo. Available off the bench today for the Fightin' Phils, Jack Conley and AJ Graffinino. Gazzo had 2 hits in the game at Somerset. Looks to lay down a bunt. It rolls foul. Strike 1. Reading is pretty solid in sacrifice hits this season. I was actually just writing about that. They've recorded a total of 42 sacrifices this season, split into 19 bunts and 23 sac flies. And Jonathan Guzman leads the way with 7 sac bunts. We'll see if Sal does it again or keeps the bat on his shoulder. Guzzi thinks about going, he holds off. Got to decide there what you're going to do. As the pitch is a ball to Sal Gazzo, 1-1. Gazzo, the switch hitter. Fightin's only switch hitter batting from the left side here against the righty Reese Olson. We'll see if Guzman takes off right now. Gazzo sends this deep to right field, racing over Cabrera, but it drops in. Hustling for three is Guzman. Gazzo stays put on first. Guzzi slides into third, kind of overslides the bag, but is able to get his left hand back on. And runners on the corners here for the Fightins. They're threatening with no outs in the top of the third, and they've got the top of the order up here with Simone Muzziotti. Sal finding his groove here in the back half of the season. Muzziotti takes a wild pitch. Racing home is Jonathan Guzman, and the Fightin' Phils are up 2-0. Now, Muzziotti did take a swing at that, so it is a strike. But it did get wild past Dingler inside, going all the way to the backstop. So scoring is Guzman. Gazzo heads up, going to second. So now he's in scoring position here, and Reading leads 2-0. And that's one of those instances where you have to, okay, well now, see, the manager is going to say, did he tip that back, or was it truly a wild pitch that got past? I love when they all have to come and converge on a play. There's no replays here in AA, so it's not as if you're watching something back. It's now all in memory. And they're going to say that run counts. And Gabe Alvarez is going to stay out there arguing with Ray Valero back behind the plate. Not happy with the call, but he's not going to get a reverse, which we have seen twice this season. Check their game notes to see if they list any ejections at all in there. I know Valero has ejected one of our guys so far this season. And they're going to end up scoring that a passed ball. Although I think it looked like perhaps Olsen did not throw down what Dingler put. And that happens where you're looking for a ball maybe down and away, and your pitcher throws it up and in, and you can't get to it in time. That happens. Muzziotti takes the ball outside, 1-1. Gazzo on second. Nobody out here as the Fightin' Phils lead 2-0. Simone wants to lay down a bunt as he takes a called strike outside, 1-2. I think he's going to put the bat on his shoulder now. Righty out of the stretch here with Gazzo on second. Here's the 1-2 to Simone. Ground ball left side. They had the shift and he beats it. Sal's being waved home. The play from Meadows at the plate, no good. Muzzi cruises into second. And the Fightin' Phils are up 3-0 now. The shift was on, and so Workman was almost back behind second, and Muzziotti pushed that ball to the left side of the infield. It got right in the hole. Sal scored, drew the throw, and allowed Simone to head to second, and now there'll be a meeting at the mound as the pitching coach, John Murrian, or excuse me, that's the hitting coach, the pitching coach, Dan Rickaball, heads out to the mound. The entire infield coming in. This inning started with a hit by pitch. A single from Sal Gazzo moved Jonathan Guzman over to third. He scored on a pass ball. Gazzo got into scoring position on that pass ball as well. And then Muzziotti drove in a run. I imagine he'll get credit for the single and advanced on the throw home. And that is exactly what it goes in the books as. Wendell Rijo due up with a runner in scoring position. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. 49 pitches for the starter, Reese Olson. And now the umpire is trying to break up this meeting at the mound. Meeting at the mound, broken up. Wendell Rijo in the righty batter's box. Muzziotti on second. Fightin's lead 3-0 here in the top of the third. Swinging strike for Rijo. Makes it 0-1. He grounded to short his first time up. Rijo drives this foul into this group area, the Bud Light Party deck, which is down the right field line. Actually a really cool view. It's kind of on an angle. 2 levels here, a bunch of picnic tables on the concourse level, and then a whole outside deck with a little inside area on that second level. Rijo, bat on his right shoulders. Takes a pitch inside. 1-2. Left side of the infield is back. The second baseman, Perez, keeping tight leash on Muzziotti at second. And there's a swinging strike 3. Rijo takes out number 1 with him back to the dugout here in the top of the third. Strikeout number 4 for Reese Olson. That's 116 on the season. And here's Logan O'Hoppe with a chance to do some more damage. Reading already leads 3-0 here. Just went out in the top of the third. Muzziotti out on second. And the Fightins have the heart of their order up right now. Hoppe grounded to short his first time up. Had a monster home run in Somerset. He'll ground back to short in this second at-bat. Muzziotti stays put at second base, and there's 2 away here for Jalen Ortiz. Jalen had a single and a stolen base back in the second. Ended up scoring on Kevin Vicuña's single for the first run of the game. Out of the stretch here is Olson. Way inside. Does he clip him in the waist? He does. Ortiz shaking it off here, throwing his Evo shield. That's 2 hit batters by Olson in this inning. Obviously, none of them were intentional. But that'll put runners on first and second here with 2 outs for Vito Freesia. Can't see the bullpen here. It's down the left field line. 55 pitches here for the starter as Freesia takes a called strike. He struck out swinging his first time up. Fightin' Phils here lead 3-0 in the top of the third on 4 hits. 2 hit batters in this inning alone. Olson's got the ball in his throwing hand. Now he's going to step off here. No pitch clock today's game. They had a problem with the wiring connection. It was cut out. And so they're working on getting that back, but there's no pitch clock in this game today. Chopped back to the pitcher. Olson underhands. Now he overhands throw to first. And that gets Freesia, but the Fightin' Phils drive in 2 more runs on 2 hits. In the top of the third, they lead 3-0 going into the bottom half. Even Lindau got some run support here from his team.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally, so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fightin Phil's here lead 3-0 on 4 hits as we head into the bottom of the third. Ethan Lindau will have some run support as he comes back to the top of the order. Daniel Cabrera, Andre Lipscius, and Parker Meadows all due up here for the Erie SeaWolves. Cabrera was hit by a pitch his first time up. 3 hit batters in this game, kind of unusual. Way to start it off. Takes a strike inside. Phillies had a nice game yesterday, as this is sent right back to the pitcher, Lindau. A clean throw over to first. Stays cool, calm, and collected with the PFP practice there coming into play. That stands for Pitchers Fielding Practice, which they work on a lot throughout the season. And the Fightins are very good at it. I think we've only had maybe 3 pitcher errors all season, which it's tough, right? For one, you're really focused on what you're doing. You're focused on the batter. That's what you're locked in at. You're not waiting for the ball to come back at you. You're waiting to send it in. 2, you're coming off of an elevated surface. You're racing off of that bump out on the mound and trying to field it well while calmly throwing to first. You don't have a ton of practice with that as Lipscius sends it back 0-2. It's not as if, I venture to say, 1 ball is hit back to the pitcher per game. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's none, so not a lot of practice there, but Sean makes sure they get pregame work and certainly helps. The 0-2 hits the strike zone. Called strike 3 on that fastball by Ethan Lindau. And there is out number 2 quick here in the bottom of the third. Strikeout number 4 for the lefty. And here's Parker Meadows with 2 away. Reading leads 3-0. Ethan trying to sit them down and put his offense back up as quick as possible. Hits the strike zone with the curveball. 0-1 here to Meadows, who struck out swinging his first time up. Lefty is cruising as he gets strike 2 on the outside corner. Fightin Phil's lead 3 runs on 4 hits, no runs on 1 hit for the SeaWolves in the bottom of the third inning. This is just a little bit 2 down and away, 1-2. Infield, outfield back deep here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. Lindau comes set, big leg kick. Chopped up the first baseline foul. Meadows will go again with his 1-2 count. Parker, a 2nd round pick back in 2018. Just 22 years old here. The SeaWolves have a lot of top prospects on their roster. With 2 outs, here's the 1-2 to Meadows. So called strike 3. Rung up by Ethan Lindau's fastball to get him out of this inning. Back-to-back Ks and a 1-2-3 frame for the starter puts his team right back up to bat. Reading will take a 3-0 lead into the top of the 4th here at UPMC Park.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Fightin' Phils lead 3-0 here, and Ethan Lindau has been dominant as a starter. A 1-2-3 frame with another 2 strikeouts to get us out of the bottom of the third quickly. And so the Fightin' Phils are back up to bat in the top of the fourth. Aldrum Corridor looks to lay down a bunt. He's bunted for a single a couple times so far this season, believe it or not, but he takes the first pitch ball. Swings and pulls it all the way back around into the net behind home plate. 1-1. You know what surprises me about this park? The netting stops at the dugouts on either side. I cannot believe they don't have wraparound netting all the way to the corners anymore. I know that's a hot topic here. In my opinion, seeing through a net is worth not getting hit in the head with a ball or a bat. Corridor drives this up the middle. Meadows racing in. He's going to be able to make the play on the run. And there is out number 1 here to start off the top of the fourth. I was sitting down there watching the guys warm up. And while it's cool to feel like you're right there on the field, I can't imagine the way if a ball comes at you. I mean, some of these guys, it comes off triple digits, 100 miles an hour off the bat. There's just no way you could, even if you're paying attention to the game, reacting that quick without a glove, without anything to shield you is crazy to me. Vicuña takes a first pitch ball and then another one inside 2-0. Singled and drove in a run in the second, but was caught stealing to end the inning. There's a called strike, 2-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Vicuña trying to get something started here in the top of the fourth. Fouls this back into Erie's dugout. And the count moves full. Fightin's lead 3 runs on 4 hits. No runs on 1 hit for the Erie SeaWolves here as the sun peeks through the clouds. Beautiful day to sit in the ball game, but now got to work about that sun and the defensive work. There's ball 4 up and away. Checks his swing, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't go around. And Vicuña with a walk will get a runner on first here with 1 away for Jonathan Guzman. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Ended up scoring on a pass ball after Salgazzo got him to third. Started him off with the strike. Chopped very high. The pitcher makes the play, throws it over to first. It's not in time, plus the throw is off the line. I think he should get credit for a hit there as he ran that down to first, and he does. what happened was it bounced right in front of the plate and went sky high, and the pitcher made the play over to first. He made a clean play. Throw wasn't great, but Guzman is so quick down the line. He didn't even hesitate, and he gets there on a single, and Kevin takes advantage, moving to second. There's 2 on and just 1 out here for the number 9 hitter, Sal Gazzo, but Gazzo a single and scored in the 3rd. The switch hitter will stay on the left side here. Fightin' Phil's trying to lead more than 3-0 here. Top 4 at UPMC Park. Acuna on second, Guzman on first. Here's the 1-1 to Sal. Misses down and away, 2-1. Fightin' Phil's lead 3 runs on 5 hits now. Clean defensive work on either side so far. Chopped right over the head of the second baseman, Perez. Being held up at third is Acuna. Probably a good call there by Sean Williams as Cabrera fired that in. And the Fightins are getting it done in all ways there. Bounced right over the head of the second baseman. Out of his reach. And now the bases are loaded. With just 1 out for the top of the order, here is Simone Muzziotti. Acuna on third, Guzman on second, Salgazzo on first. Corner infielders are going to play in, middle infielders back deep. First pitch strike to the lefty outside. Bases juiced here. For the first time in this game, top of the 4th, just 1 out for the Fightin' Phils. Muzzi's already had a hit today. Pops this up. Ends about 5 rows back in the seats down the third base side, thank goodness. Simone will be down 0-2. But would love to break this game wide open right now, you know? Reaches to connect, and he sends it foul into the net behind home plate. Keep his 0-2 count. Left foot not leaving the batter's box there. That is settled in. Bases loaded, 1 out here, top 4. Muzzi takes the ball upstairs, and it moves 1-2. Anything that gets backed by Dylan Dingler will certainly score. Acuna got 3 great runners on the base pass right now. This is sent back foul. Simone gets to go again. Bases loaded, 1 out here. The Fightin' Phils lead 3-0 in the top of the 4th inning. Muzziotti wiggling the bat on his left shoulder. Olsen out of the stretch, the 1-2 way up and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Acuna, Guzman, Gazzo left to right across the diamond here. And Muzziotti up at the plate. 1 out. Fightin' Phil's lead 3-0. Here's the 2-2. Back foot slider misses inside from the righty pitcher, and now the count is full after the pitcher was leading 0-2. Muzi connects deep to right field. Cabrera back a couple steps in front of the track, makes the catch. All the runners are going to try to advance here. Gazzo diving in on a ball that gets way away from the shortstop Workman. A sacrifice fly by Simone Muzziotti makes it 4-0. Scoring is Vicuña, and everybody advances. Well struck by Simone. Just kind of hung up there. No win today in Erie. But he drives in a run. Reading leads 4-0, and I think that's it for the starter Olson, as the manager Gabe Alvarez takes a point to the bullpen. We're going to take a quick break here, allow the reliever to warm up. Your Fightin' Phils leading nicely here 4-0 with 2 on and 2 out. Wendell Rijo up in just one moment.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Wendell Rijo will see the reliever here for Reese Olson with 2 on and 2 out in the top of the 4th. Reading leads 4-0. It is Joe Navalon who comes out of the bullpen. They'll go with another righty here. Olson's line is not closed. He's responsible for Guzman on 3rd and Gazzo on 2nd. Navalon will enter with 2 outs here and 2 on. 0-1 to Rijo, sent the opposite way. Diving, he doesn't even realize it's not caught. But Myers is able to pick it up and step on the bag. What happened was Rijo thought that the Myers who dove got it in his glove, which he did, but it bounced out as he landed at first. And it popped out of his glove. Rijo doesn't finish his jog down to first. And Myers able to step up and step on the bag, and that will do it here in the top of the 4th. But the Fightins pick up another run. They lead 4-0 in the bottom half. Lindau coming out in just one moment here at UPMC Park.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie? Meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Here's Ethan Lindau in the bottom of the 4th inning. The R-Phils have given him a 4-0 lead over the Erie SeaWolves, although he has certainly held his own out on the rubber. 5 total strikeouts, just 1 hit, 2 walks and a hit by pitch are all the base runners that Erie has had. Quincy Naporti will start it off. Wenzel Perez and Dylan Dingler all due up. A foul ball by Naporti. Here's strike 1. This is up and away, 1-1. Fightin' Phil scoring 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, and then 1 more in the 4th on Muziati's sacrifice fly. They lead 4 runs on 6 hits. No runs on 1 hit to the SeaWolves as Naporte takes a called strike up and away. Not too happy about that. Says something back to Ray Valero behind the plate. And the Fightin's knocked out the starter in the 4th, so that's always a good sign, getting to a bullpen that's been a little rocky lately. Big cut on and missed by Naporti, and he's back to the dugout without number 1 here in the 4th. Strikeout number 6 for Ethan, and that's actually 3 straight for him, 2 tracking back to the 3rd. Here's Wenzel Perez, walk to reach in the 2nd. Here's the difference between the starters and the relievers for Erie. The starters have a combined 3.25 ERA, which is very impressive. The relievers, a 4.50 ERA. As he gets a called strike to Wenzel Perez. I've got that in my game notes for the Fightin' Phils. There's a ball outside, 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Perez walked to reach already in today's game. Lindau a quick out, number 1. As the clouds block the sun once again here. What a nice day to sit outside. If I didn't work in baseball, I would go to a morning game like this. There's ball 4 to Perez as he walks down to first for the 2nd time today. Here's Dylan Dingler with 1 on and 1 out. First pitch ball here to the catcher. Righty, very close, crowding home plate. This misses outside, 2-0. After a leadoff strikeout, quite a number of balls from Lindau here. Trying to find the strike zone again to keep his team up. Just 58 pitches. Olsen left with 81 under his belt. The starters having 2 very different days here. Runner on first, 1 out. Here's the 2-0 to Dingler. Golfs this into center field, racing in Muziati, and it's going to bounce in front of him. The play at third, there's none. And Dingler puts some traffic on the base pass here with a single up the middle. Perez gets to third easily. And this is the first, well, not the first. There's been some traffic on the base pass for Lindau before. Gotten out of it so far cleanly. We'll see what he can do with 2 on and 1 out. Here's Dane Myers. Now the double play ball still intact here with a runner on first. Ethan has only gotten 1 ground ball out today. Typically gets some weak contact. Typically quite a number of ground outs as I look back there. First pitch ball here to Dane Myers, who singled but was out trying to take second thanks to Muziati's good outfield assist. 1-0. Cut on half delay by Myers. He was swinging for the fences there. Ball and a strike. Two ground ball double plays for Ethan this summer. Breaking ball too far outside. 2-1. Runners on the corners. Perez on third, Dingler on first. 1 out here. Bottom 4. Reading leads 4-0. Had quite a number of shutouts this season. Lefty deals. Golfed into center field. This should be playable for Muziati, and we'll see if there's a play at the plate as the center fielder fires it into just second. They're not going to go for the play at the plate, making sure that Dingler does not advance. A sacrifice fly from Myers scores Erie's first run of the game. They trail by just 3 now. But there's 2 away here for Andrew Navigato. It's kind of a situation where from the outside you're wondering, why doesn't Simone hustle that home, try to make it at the plate? And in his mind, with a 4-0 lead, rather than probably not getting the runner at the plate because that ball was pretty deep to center, making sure that Dingler does not advance to second. Way easier to score from second, obviously, than from first on a single. So they keep him at first for Andrew Navigato here. There's 2 outs on the board now. Navigato takes a first pitch ball. Nobody up in the bullpen for Reading. They're going to let Lindau work through this. This hits the corner, 1-1. And Dingler, the catcher, not an exceptional runner either. So certainly not scoring on a single. I don't want to say, I guess I shouldn't say certainly, but highly unlikely. Lindau out of the stretch gets a foul ball back into the net for Navigato, and it is 1-2. Andrew walked back in the second, was stranded. Fightin' Phils lead 4-1. Bottom of the 4th. Kind of a slower game. Already an hour and a half, and we're not even halfway through. Just misses outside. Person operating the scoreboard thought that was strike 3. I wanted it to be 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board. Dylan Dingler on first. Reading leads 4-1, bottom of the 4th. Ethan deals, foul back, we'll go again. It's going to end up in the street out there. Once again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first here for Ethan Lindau. Looks over. Now he's going to come home. And another foul ball back by Navigato. Certainly working Ethan Lindau. 3rd foul ball in the at-bat. Pitch number 7 coming in. Trying to bring up the starter's pitch count here as he nears 70, getting out of the 4th. But they've given him quite a lot of pitches later in this season. High into the 90s a couple times. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This is outside. Good block by O'Hoppe. Slides on his knee pads to block that from going wild, and the count is now full. Runner on first, 2 outs here, bottom 4. Fightin's lead by 3. Here's the payoff pitch. Elevator shaft ball. Salgazzo is calling everybody off, but Jonathan Guzman calls him off and makes the catch in front of second base, and that will do it. A sacrifice fly scores a run for the Erie SeaWolves, and they trail 4-1, but it's Reading's turn to bat in the top of the 5th here. And we'll see if Navalon comes out in his own fresh inning of relief in just one moment.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Pelleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Pelleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Pelleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Bender coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
To the top of the 5th, Erie gets a run on the board with a sacrifice fly, so Reading leads 4-1. But they'll have the heart of the order due up: O'Hoppe, Ortiz, and Freesia. Logan 0 for 2 with both ground balls to the shortstop today. Joe Navalon, after getting the final out of the 4th, will get his own fresh inning here in the 5th. Righty, a first pitch strike, then a ball below the knees, 1-1. 92-mile-an-hour fastball there that just misses. Olson's final line, 3 2/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned because of the pass ball, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Two balls and a strike here to Logan O'Hoppe, trying to get on and start us off here in the 5th. Slow roller foul. Right in front of the plate, evens the count at 2. Everybody else in the affiliates, a night game. Phil's 7:05, Lehigh 6:30, Jersey Shore 6:05, Clearwater 6:30. O'Hoppe sends this sharply down the right field line, and it ropes right into the bullpen. It had the length on it, just shy right of that foul pole. 328 down there. Logan could certainly go the opposite way with a home run ball, but he'll keep his 2-2 count here. Cuts upstairs for strike 3, and there is out number 1 to start off the 5th. Here is Jalen Ortiz. Jalen's been on twice today, a single and a hit by pitch. Also stole a bag and scored a run. First pitch is a ball. Now, talked about how that clubhouse is out in left field. They've got a door in center that players can come in and out of, and you see between innings guys racing in and out. Ortiz shoots this up the middle. In the gap in right center, but Meadows covers a lot of ground to make the catch on the run. Man, that was well struck. But the center fielder's got some good speed on him, and there is out number 2. Now, we talked about this before in these newer parks. They built a bathroom, a little like toilet and sink in the dugout. All MLB parks have it, and about half the Eastern League has it, depending on the newness and the space to have it in AA, but Erie has it in theirs. First pitch strike here to Vito Freesia. There's a called one on the outside, and he's down 0-2 very quickly. I will not be entering that and telling you what it looks like in there. Erie does a nice job of keeping their park clean, but I've seen a male bathroom before. The 0-2 hits, a called strike 3, and Vito gets caught on a ball outside, and now he's having some final words here with Ray Valero. A 1-2-3 inning for Joe Navalon in relief sends down the Fightin' Phils in order, but they're up 4-1 as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. And we should see the starter Ethan Lindau out in just a moment.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phils mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries.
Fightins went down quick in the top of the 5th, so on to the bottom half as the starter Ethan Lindau stays in with a 4-1 lead over the Erie SeaWolves. He'll see the number 9 hitter Gage Workman, and then the top of the order Cabrera and Lipscius. Fightin' Phils 4 runs on 6 hits. Erie 1 run on 2 hits. Lindau back-to-back balls here to start off Workman, who struck out swinging his first time up. Pretty much the same roster for the SeaWolves into the second half. They just lost Kerry Carpenter, who moved up on June 25th, so about a month ago. He was obviously the best player on their team. But the SeaWolves have quite a number of top prospects as this count is 3-0, way inside, ball 4. And a walk here to the number 9 hitter will start off the bottom of the 5th. And here is Daniel Cabrera from the top of the order. And now somebody is up in the bullpen for the Fightins. So they've got Dylan Dingler, the catcher, who is number 3 in the Tigers prospect system. Gage Workman, who's number 10. He was the one that just walked. Wilmer Flores, a pitcher, number 14. We're going to see him. Reese Olson, their starter today, was number 15. Parker Meadows, number 16. Ground ball up the middle. A flip play from Gazzo over to Guzman onto first. And they don't get the out at first. They try to turn 2. They do get the leading runner. What a play by Sal. Picks it up on the run from his glove. Flips it to Guzman. And a good throw over to first, but Cabrera hustled down, and he'll reach on the fielder's choice. There is one out now. Here's Andre Lipscius. Haven't seen a double play ball. Still an opportunity for it here. So that was Daniel Cabrera, who's now on first. He is number 18 in their system. Here's Andre Lipscius, who's number 21. Austin Bergner, who's a pitcher, is number 26. Wenzel Perez, who we'll see very shortly, is number 30. So, dang, quite a number of prospects here from the AA Detroit Tigers affiliate. And the Fightins have their share of them as well. Lindau looks at the runner on first. He's got one out here. Here's the 0-1. Clips the corner 0-2 to Andre Lipscius. He's 0 for 2 today with a pair of caught lookings. Chopped to third slowly. Rijo picks it up. It is foul. Probably about a foot shy of that bag before it just skirted to the left. Ethan, 78 pitches. His highest pitch count this season was 93. Did that back on July 12th. 6 2/3, his longest innings-wise. I think they'd like to see him get into the 6th, but we'll have to see how he gets out of the 5th here. This is a sky-high pop-up. It's foul. Corridor giving chase. Being called off by the second baseman, Sal Gazzo, who makes it more laterally than going back the way Corridor had to. And there's out number 2 here. Parker Meadows up with Daniel Cabrera out on first. Runner going, it's chopped to second baseman Sal Gazzo. Misplays it, it trickles into the outfield. One of those balls where you're just trying to do too much with it. Looking over at first and the runner while the ball's coming into his glove, and it just trickles past him. And now Sean's going to come out here to talk to the infield. They're all going to come in for a meeting at the mound. Usually when Sean comes out like this, you can tell the difference between a pitching change and when he needs to talk to his players. A walk versus a jog will pretty much tell you that. He's going to come out and talk about where he wants everybody defensively. Tell Ethan he's got this. We're getting this third out. He's already back in the dugout here. That couldn't have been more than 10 seconds of words. Cabrera got to third there. And Parker Meadows reached on an E4. There's runners on the corners, which makes the tying run here. Quincy Naporti up at the plate here, but 2 outs for Ethan. He's only given up 1 run on that sacrifice fly. Just 2 hits here. Can certainly get out of this inning clean. Just a lot of awkward free passes to the visitors today. As the ball comes way inside. Good block by Logan O'Hoppe, 1-0. Just misses outside, 2-0. This clips at the knees, 2-1. 2 outs here. Bottom 5, your Fightin' Phils lead 4-1. Lindau working with runners on the corners here. Lefty looks over at first. Now he'll come home with the 2-1. This is popped up. Racing in as Ortiz is going to have to cover a lot of ground. It bounces fair, and it goes into the Fightin' Phils bullpen. Two-run score. That stinks because So it bounced fair. I understand that. But then it cut into the Fightin's bullpen, and it takes the concourse points right up. So it bounced up and over into the bullpen, and Ortiz had to come back around the wall and field that ball. 2 runs do score. So it is 4-3 now. And Aporte gets himself on second. That is why he leads this team in runs batted in, as he drives in another 2 and gets himself into scoring position. And now Sean is going to point to the bullpen. Here comes Mike Adams. That's just tough. So we're going to take a break. We're going to allow the reliever to warm up, and then we'll be back with some more action here, stuck in the bottom of the 5th, but we still have the lead. Well, Mike Adams is going to try to get us out of this bottom of the 5th inning. Fightin Phil's lead 4-3 now, as they go with the pinch hitter for Wenzel Perez. Here's Louise Carpio, who bumps it back foul. Quincy Aporte out on second after a double that scored 2 runs. And Mike Adams comes in inheriting that runner and 2 outs. Adams has been the best with inheriting runners all season long. Here's a 1-1 to Carpio, sent foul. Now it's 1-2. Adams has inherited 15 runners this season, allowing just 3 to score. Those are good numbers. Bat on his shoulder for Carpio. A pinch hit in the middle of the game it's interesting. Adams looks back at second. Now he comes home with the strike. Oh, a big changeup. Gets Carpio down swinging. Schran's the tying run on second, and the Fightin Phil's lead, albeit 4-3 now. But it's their turn to bat in the top of the 6th here at UPMC Park.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
An RBI double by Quincy Naporti drives in 2 runs, and so the Fightin' Phils just lead 4-3 now, but it's their turn to bat. Aldrum Corridor, Kevin Vicuña, and Jonathan Guzman are due up here against the Erie SeaWolves in the top of the 6th inning. And a pitching change as Joe Navalon is done after an inning and a third. They turn to the righty, Nick Kuja. Kuja comes set, glove at the waist. Here's the 1-1 to Aldrum. Clips the corner, 1-2. Erie onto their third pitcher here in the top of the 6th. Big swing and a miss, and Corridor down on strikes. There's out number 1 to start off the 6th. The Fightin' Phils are somehow dominating this game. And it's only a 1-run game. A lot of free passes, I think, was the tough part to the SeaWolves. They only have 3 hits. But they were issued quite a number of walks, an error allowed, run to reach, hit by pitch. But the Fightins have stayed tough, and so they're leading 4-3 over the best team in the Southeast League. Another hit batter as Kevin Vicuña is hit, and he'll walk down to first. You could hear that come off his shin guard very sharply, and thank God he had that on. That's why they wear it. That is the 3rd hit batter, Ortiz, Guzman, and now Vicuña. But Fightin' Phils getting free passes as well, and they'll see if they could take advantage of it here after Erie gets 2 runs back in the bottom of the 5th. See if Reading can get some on the board here and increase their 4-3 lead as Jonathan Guzman takes a first pitch strike. So he was hit in the 3rd, also singled in the 4th. Shuffling off the bag is Kevin. Certainly the kind of guy that could take off. Guzzi is swinging strike. He's down 0-2. Kuja, 6'4", 190 listed out there. He's pretty lanky. 26-year-old from Connecticut. And this clips upstairs and outside, a called strike 3. And now there's 2 outs here for Sal Gazzo with a runner on first. Gazzo's had a pair of hits today. Also had that error, though, that allowed a couple runs across. Get to that line on Ethan Lindau right now. 4 2/3 innings of work. 3 hits, 3 runs, although one of them earned. That was on that sacrifice fly. 4 walks, did not help himself there. But 6 strikeouts. Gazzo, ground ball right side, gobbled up by Perez on to first, and that will do it. The Fightin' Phils can't take advantage of a free pass, so we'll go on to the bottom half with a 4-3 lead, and Mike Adams should get his own fresh inning here in just one moment.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer, Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador Day Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an our Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
The catcher, Dylan Dingler, set to lead off the SeaWolves here against Mike Adams. Dane Myers and Andrew Navigato also due up here in this frame. Reading leads 4-3 over the SeaWolves, as Adams picks up a strike to start it off. Mike came in to get the final out of the fifth, which he did so very quickly on a swinging strikeout to the pinch hitter Carpio. Dingler is 1 for 2. And Carpio remained in that game as the second baseman for Wenzel. Won't be up for another 8 batters, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dingler. Very wide stance, pointing his foot right back to Mike Adams. A nice glove on it. It'll go underhand to first. And there is out number 1 here in the 6th. Adams very athletic. He makes some solid plays off the rubber. Try to keep the Fightins in this game. They're up by just 1. Here's Dane Myers. I like it, though. Some good baseball here today. The vibes are up for the Fightins. I think having a nice day game, change of pace. Haven't had one of those in a while. Everyone had a nice day off in Erie yesterday. I know a couple of guys went fishing. Starter Ethan Lindau caught quite a number. They brought them back. They're going to cook them up. A ball and a strike here to Dane Myers. This is sent foul 1 and 2. Now they chartered a boat, so a couple of them went. I think it was Ethan Lindau, Adam Leverett, and then some staff members went as well. And the boat charter, whatever, I guess. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball left side, it's foul. He gets to go again. They pre-filleted them, and so they're already ready to be cooked. So I guess they're going to cook them up, they said, and we'll try them out, so that should be fun. Some of them, there's a horse race track across the street. A couple of guys were out there. Just rested and relaxed. This is sharply struck. Sal Gazzo makes a great play over to first. And back-to-back ground outs are 2 on the board here for Adams with Andrew Navigato. So I think, reset, day off. And a nice day game action here in Erie. Adams, the first pitch outside here. Walked a batter. Navigato walked once and popped up to the shortstop, so he is 0 for 1 today. Fouled down the third baseline over the tarp and into the stands. 1-1. Lined right to Simone Muzziotti, a sandlot catch. He barely takes a step, puts his glove in the air, and a 1-2-3 inning for Mike Adams sets down the Erie SeaWolves in order, quick on either side. On to the 7th we go. The Fightins lead 4-3. Looking for some offense in just a minute.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback black R-Train R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888.
Quick 6th inning on either side. The Fightin' Phils lead 4-3 over the Erie SeaWolves in the top of the 7th. And the Fightins are back to the top of the order. Muzziotti, Rijo, and Ohapi are due up here. Reading 6 hits to the SeaWolves 3. They have made 1 error in the field. Muzzy smokes this foul. 1-1. Erie's actually been stellar in the field. They are on a tear coming into this game, 52 and a third innings errorless streak. Longest of the season. Outside to the lefty bat, 2-1. They stick with Nick Kuja out for a second inning of work. Hit a batter in the 6th, but quickly retired the rest of the side. As Muzziotti takes another one outside, 3-1. Simone, a hit in the 3rd, a sacrifice fly in the 4th, put what is now the go-ahead run on the board for the Fightin' Phils. Takes a strike at the knees, and it is full. I sit right here atop of Section 2, right amongst the people. Which I like the crowd noise, but certainly can be loud. Muzzy slices this foul back to his team's dugout. He'll keep his count. Simone hanging out right at the Mendoza line, batting 200 right now. Started off the season with the Big Phils. After a little bit of an injury, has been with us solidly. There's ball 4 outside, and the Fightin' Phils are going to start off with a free pass down to first. Second walk of the game, but 3 hit batters makes it their 5th free pass. Here's Wendell Rijo from the right side. So with these Luchadors uniforms, as Rijo tries to bunt this down but sends it foul, the Latin players on the team have also got to wearing these bright yellow gloves that match perfectly. So I got a chance to talk to Wendell about where they came from, because I actually think it's awesome. All the Latin guys really wearing them. There's a big swinging strike by Wendell, down 0-2. He said that Franklin sent them, Franklin is the company, sent them to them for the Roberto Clemente Day earlier in the season. who was the first Latino Hall of Famer and obviously like a well-respected player in the game. As the 0-2 way inside, bumping Rijo back 1 and 2. And, they've been wearing them to honor him. And then Rojas got a couple extra pairs, I think, so they've been handing them out to the team. And I think it's really nice with the Luchadors jerseys because that's what Copa is about. As Rijo takes a ball down and away 2 and 2, it's about recognizing the heritage of this game, about the Latino and Hispanic culture that has made such a big impact. And Clemente, of course, is that guy. Muzziotti on first. Rijo, after being down 0-2, will work this count full. Fightin' Phil's up 4-3. Clemente played his entire season with the Pirates, 15 All-Star games, 12 consecutive Gold Glove seasons in right field, 4 NL batting titles, National League MVP, World Series winner. Cuja goes over to first, diving back is Muzziotti. Plus, his overall ended with overall Major League batting average 317. That's just nuts. Here's the payoff pitch. It's ball 4, good frame by Dingler, but they don't get it. And after being down 0-2, Rijo will walk down to first back-to-back walks issued as Muzziotti shifts to second. 2 on and nobody out here for Logan O'Hoppe. And of course, Clemente's number is retired in Reading. Don't think it's retired here in Erie. Logan takes the first pitch strike. 2 on, nobody out here. Fightin' Phil's lead 4-3. O'Hoppe 0 for 3 today as he sends this back foul for strike number 2. Chance to do some damage here for his team. O'Hoppe connects, foul inside again. Fighting off Cuja. He's down 0-2. Muzzy on second, Rijo on first. Fightin' Phil's at the heart of their order. Here's the 0-2 to O'Hoppe. He holds up on a ball in the dirt. And he'll get to keep going. Logan strikes out swinging down to his knees. And he'll go back to the dugout without number 1 here. Is Jalen Ortiz. In the back part of this ball game, we are officially 2 hours in. As Ortiz steps up, 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, a run scored, also hit by a pitch. Jalen takes a first pitch strike here against Cuja, who is up to 30 offerings here in relief. His second inning. Walked 2 batters to start off this frame. Now there's 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Ortiz rocking those bright yellow batting gloves again. Bumped out of the box with a ball 1-1. This is chopped foul. Ball and 2 strikes.
Trying to make some magic happen here for the R-Phils. Up by 1. Would love to be up by more if they can. Muzi and Rijo, good leads off second and first, respectively. Jalen Ortiz takes this ball out to center field. Going back on the run, Meadows in front of the warning track. He'll make the catch. Muziati is tagging. So is Rijo. The throw in, the slide, it's good. Ice cold on that slide, foot first. Pulls himself standing in front of the tag. Both runners advance on the fly ball. And now there's 2 in scoring position with 2 outs for Vito Freisha. Freisha, the DH today, is 0 for 3. Had a chance to do some damage in this game and break it back open for the R-Phils. Checks his swing, but he doesn't go around on the appeal down to Evan Johnson at first. Back-to-back walks from Kuja to start off this inning. Now he's got back-to-back outs. Freisha takes a hefty swinging strike. 1-1. Top 7, Reading 4 runs on 6 hits. Erie 3 runs on 3 hits. But 2 on and 2 out here for Vito Freisha. Ground ball left side, slow rolling to third. Across the diamond goes Andre Lipscius, and he'll get the job done after back-to-back leadoff walks. The Fightin' Phils cannot bring either of them in. And so stretch time here at the ballpark as we head into the bottom of the 7th. Reading keeps their 4-3 lead.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries, but only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Mike Adams got a very impressive and quick inning in the 6th, so they're going to give him another one. They'll see Gage Workman, Daniel Cabrera, and Andre Lipscius with a 1-run lead. Adams sends the ball into the dirt. Fly ball right back behind second. Jonathan Guzman emphatically waving everybody off as he takes a couple steps into the outfield. That's the kind of communication you want for out number 1. Got some solid shades on there to block the sun that's back peeking through the clouds. This is sliced very sharply foul. Cabrera down 0-2.
He's 0 for 2 today, reached and scored on a fielder's choice back in the 5th. Cabrera connects again. It is foul. Still down 0-2. Reading leading 4-3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. The SeaWolves are the home team, so they bat in the bottom half here as Reading working through a back-to-back road trip. Huge swing and a miss by Cabrera on a ball that cuts down and away, and Mike Adams has 2 quick outs here in the 7th. He'll see Andre Lipscius trying to put his team back up to bat in the 8th. Reading leads by just 1 here, and they'd love to start series against one of the hottest teams in the league with a win. Lipscius very far back in this batter's box, an open stance. Then as he loads and comes set, brings his feet about shoulder width apart as he takes ball number 1. When I say open, I mean that foot closer to the pitcher is about a step back than his foot that's closer to the catcher. So his body a little bit more open towards the field as he fouls one sharply up the third base side. I think Rio wanted that to be fair. He could have made a nice play at first to end the inning, but we'll have to go again. Ball to strike here. This is sliced sharply down the line, and Miller taking his time to point fair or foul. He's looking at the coach, Gabe, at third before he decided. I don't know, but they say it's fair. Rio dove up the line trying to make the play. Good throw in by Kevin Vicuña. Holds Lipscius up at first, his first hit of the day with 1 on and 2 outs. Here's Parker Meadows. Umpires lately have trouble making the decisions on their own. And I think, right or wrong, at least pick a side. From the left side, here's Meadows. Up and in for ball 1. Meadows reached on an error and scored back in the 5th. Otherwise, well, he's 0 for 3, but his other 2 outs are strikeouts. Want to end this inning before you get to Quincy Naporti, who's waiting in the on-deck circle. Sharply struck past Jonathan Guzman. Into the outfield it goes. Vicuña fires it in. The play at third, Rijo. It bounces off the runner. And into the tarp it goes, and the game is tied at 4 apiece. Did that hit him? The play at third, no good. I think it maybe took a weird hop off the base. They tried to get Meadows at third. I can't believe he got all the way to third there. That's good base running, and they can't get him there. We're tied at 4. The throw in by Vicuña was good, but it clipped off the bag and ricocheted into the tarp, which is right up against the wall on the third base side. All of the runs that have scored here, with the exception of that sacrifice fly, have been awkward by the Erie SeaWolves, and somehow they're getting the job done. It hasn't been routine. These haven't been normal hit and runs. Fightins have had to work every step of the way here. Ohapi down with Adams, trying not to give up the lead. It's already tied at 4. They've got that go-ahead runner on third in Parker Meadows. And here's Quincy Naporti, who drove in 2 runs already back in the 5th. Have a runner on third and 2 outs here. Adams trying to get out of this inning here with a tie ball game at 4 apiece. Ball in the dirt. Ohapi keeps it in front of him, 2-0. 3-0. There's ball 4, and that will send Naporti down to first with 2 on and 2 outs. Here is Louise Carpio, who came into pinch hit his last time up. This is the first batter that Adams saw, and he struck him out in the 5th. Fightin' Phils do have somebody throwing in their bullpen, but it looks like Sean is going to give Adams Carpio here with runners on the corners and 2 away. Chop to third, Rijo on 2 hops over to first on the run. Another great play over at the hot corner, and that will do it, but the tying run does score. It is 4-4. As we enter the 8th inning, Reading has some work to do here at UPMC Park.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the First Energy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Home run out of the park.
What's the point on throwing them tonight, too? Don't throw that pitch no more.
That foul ball was brought to you by Bonnell Driver Glass.
They built that building We keep watching to see if the balls get hit. The ball goes up on the roof. Too hard ball. Yeah, but they're out. That's okay. As long as they ain't harder. He's rusty. He hasn't thrown in a while. Gabby going. That's his name. Yeah. Fans, remember the first 1,000 fans on Saturday, September 10th, to receive your very own Alex Naval bobblehead. Gage Workman is free, first pitch 405.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner in Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils in all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Bottom 8 after the Fightin' Phils go down in order. We are still tied 4-4. Adam Leverett will come out. Dylan Dingler takes his ball way out to center field, and it's a home run. A solo shot from the catcher breaks the game tie. It's 5-4 Erie. Here's Dane Myers now. Tie is broken on one pitch. It's Adam Leverett who's on the mound for Mike Adams. Gives up a home run on the first pitch he sees. He didn't even let me say. Transitioned from the bullpen earlier this month, and he's looked super comfortable there. And this is going to be a point where he has to lock in. Cannot let that get to you. As he's got Myers down 0-2 after an off-speed pitch, gets a swinging strike. It's unfortunate, but it's one run, and you can't make it more than that. And Adam, and I meant what I said, Adam has done a really good job transitioning to the bullpen. Says he likes the spontaneity of being called upon. It's different than being a starter, but says he's enjoying himself out there, and he has looked good out of the bullpen. Gets a swinging strike out of Myers, 3 pitches, and there is out number 1 here in the 8th. Big swing and a miss. Adam dealing here with that off-speed pitch. Coming inside. This one bumped back foul, down 0-2. Leverett was an organizational all-star last year. Had the lowest ERA among Phillies minor league pitchers that had at least 85 innings. That was a 3.48. Here's the 0-2. Line drive deep to right. Ortiz back, track wall, bouncing off. He plays it well. The throw into second is off the line. And a double by Navigato. One out and a runner in scoring position here for Gage Workman. Workman 0 for 2 with the walk today. Takes a swinging strike from the left side. Fightin' Phils were up 4-0 at one point in this game. They had control of the beginning half, and Erie has certainly taken control in the back half. Just piling it on, 5 unanswered runs from the SeaWolves, and they lead by 1 now. As the pitch comes in the dirt, 1-1. Cut on and missed. Workman down 1-2. Just misses down and away, 2-2. Navigato out on second after doubling. He's stolen 9 bags so far this season. 5'11" out there. Off the bag at second. Here's the 2-2. Big cut on and miss. Again with that off-speed pitch from Leverett. And there is out number 2 here in the 8th with the runner on second. They'll go back to the top of the order. Here is Daniel Cabrera. Slice to second, Gazzo gobbles it up onto first, and that will do it. But a solo home run from Dylan Dingler has changed this ball game. Erie leads 5-4, and the Fightin' Phils will have 3 outs to come up with 1 run, which is certainly doable for the Fightin' Phils. So we'll take a break and come back for the top of the 9th here at UPMC Park.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in Baseball Town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Top of the ninth here, the Fightin' Phils are down by 1. They had a 4-run lead at one point, but they trail coming into the top of the ninth. They'll have 3 outs to come up with, at the very least, 1 run, as the Erie SeaWolves are the home team. They'll bat last, see if they have to need the bottom of the ninth. That's our goal here. They're going to bring in the closer, Gerson Moreno. Gerson, 26 years old, out of the Dominican Republic. We'll see Sal Gazzo, Simone Muzziotti, and Wendell Rijo, which is a good spot for the Fightin' Phils. Everybody that comes up represents the tying run. Just as quickly as Erie can get these runs, the Fightin' Phils can as well. They attack the starter, but they've not gotten a run out of the bullpen. 3 bullpen guys, and Moreno makes the 4th. Gazzo's had 2 hits today. The switch hitter will continue on the left side here with the righty Moreno, and there's a ball outside. Just want to start it off with a runner on. There's ball 2 inside. Moreno really the closer for the Erie SeaWolves, or one of. Now he gets a strike to Sal Gazzo. He's had 7 saves in 10 opportunities. This, of course, is a save situation in a 1-run game, as Gazzo takes a called strike, 2-2. Just looking to get somebody on base here, down 5-4 in the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. There's out number 1 here as Sal goes down on strikes. Fightin' Phils have struck out 11 times today. That has not helped. Here's Simone Muzziotti, hit a walk, a sac fly. Smokes this into left field, but there to make the play is Navigato, and now the Fightin' Phils are down to their final out here in Wendell Rijo. Channels some of that Roberto Clemente energy here with his yellow gloves on. As he comes up to the plate here, Fightin' Phils are down to their final out. At one point, they led 4-0 in this game. Now they trail 5-4. 5 unanswered runs by the Erie SeaWolves. And Wendell's still a chance to turn this game around. Takes a ball that bounces over the plate. Moreno originally signed by the Tigers back in 2012. has elected free agency and re-signed with them. Twice. Rijo, 2-0. Trying to get something rolling here for the R-Phils. They've been impressive with 2 outs before. They certainly can do it again here, down by just 1 run. 3-0. Loads back in the righty batter's box. 2 outs on the board, top 9. The 3-0. Ball 4. And the tying run gets down to first on a walk. Here's Logan O'Hoppe. He is certainly due for a big hit here. He is 0 for 4. 2 ground outs to short, 2 strikeouts. But this is your guy. This is the guy for the Fightin' Phils. He's coming up with that tying run on first. At the very least, keep the line moving. Would love to see him unload. 4-pitch walk to Wendell Rijo puts him down on first. Logan takes a ball below the knees. First time he's seeing Moreno today. Fightin' Phils down by 1 here in the top of the 9th. 2 outs on the board. Righty comes set on the third base side of the rubber. Takes a deep breath. Here's the 1-0 inside, 2-0. Moreno comes into this game with a 3.48 ERA. Got 2 quick outs and on 4 pitches, walked a batter down to first. They're going to have a quick meeting on the mound. Lipscius is like patting Moreno on the shoulder. It's just Lipscius, Moreno, and the catcher Dingler. And now the umpire has broken up this meeting on the mound. Logan O'Hoppe at the plate with a 2-0 count. Wendell Rijo, the tying run on first. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Logan takes a swinging strike. Shuffling off the bag is Rijo. Fightin's trail by 1. Logan takes the ball outside, 3-1. Crowd yelling at the umpires here. Coming set, glove of the chest. Here's the 3-1. Popped up, O'Hoppe. It's going to go into the concourse. He's going to get another chance with a full count. Fans cheering the little kid who got the foul ball there. It's always fun. Down to their final strike are the Fightin' Phils. They've got that tying run on first. They've got Logan O'Hoppe up at the plate. Payoff pitch, runner going. It's ball 4. Checked his swing, but he doesn't go around. Whew. 2 on, 2 out. It's Jalen Ortiz. Jalen had a hit in his first at-bat. Was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Since then has flown out to center field twice. Love a ball way, way deep to center field. Like way, way deep. Like out. With 2 on, the pitching coach is going to come out here as Moreno struggling against the Fightin' Phils. Meeting at the mound, the entire infield coming in. It's Rijo on second, Ohapi on first. And here is Jalen Ortiz up at the plate. Trying to at least tie this ball game. Reading is down 5-4 with 2 outs in the top of the ninth. At the very least, tie it at 5 here. And then see if you can do some more damage from there. Obviously, Erie SeaWolves are the home team. Trying to get them to need the bottom half. Long meeting at the mound. The home plate umpire, Ray Valero, trying to break this up. And now the meeting at the mound is broken up. Jalen Ortiz will come up with 2 on and 2 out. The Fightin' Phils are down by 1. Certainly possible here. That's the best part about this game. No clock. Just keep rolling until the final out is made. There's a called strike. Literally, there's no clock today. The pitch clock is not working in this game. And perhaps that's why we're almost nearing the 3-hour mark. 4 runs on 6 hits for Reading, 5 runs on 7 hits for the SeaWolves. The 2 errors not help the Fightins today. Usually a very good defensive team. Jalen swinging for the fences there on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. He's down 0-2. 2 on, 2 out. Vito Freesia waiting in that on-deck circle. Would love to get to him. Looking back at second, now he comes home. Rijo drives this up into left center. It's going to drop in. Rijo coming around. Will he score? Yes! Tied ball game, 5 apiece. Jalen Ortiz comes up in the clutch. And the Fightins tie this up in the top of the ninth. The inning still rolling. Jalen into the gap in left center. Brings in Wendell Rijo. And here is Vito Freesia trying to break this game open here in the top of the ninth. They've at least forced the bottom half. Love to see it finally connect like that. I mean, they have been time and time again making good contact, and the ball just dropping in there perfectly. Logan at second, Ortiz at first, and Vito Freesia takes a ball and then a swinging strike here for Gerson Moreno. I don't see their bullpen. I've got to imagine they're warming somebody else up as Moreno hits 21 pitches. Got the first 2 outs quickly. Now he's struggled. Back-to-back walks, and the single by Ortiz has tied this at 5. Freesia a swinging strike on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 1-2. There's a ball outside. Count evens 2-2. Reading has tied this up thanks to Jalen Ortiz's big single into left center. Logan on second, Ortiz on first. Freesia goes down swinging, and that will end the inning, but the Fightin' Phils tie it up. 5-5, bottom of the ninth we go. Call to the bullpen to see who's going to try to bring us into extras. We'll take a quick break and be back here at UPMC Park, tied up at 5 into the bottom of the ninth. An absolutely huge hit by Jalen Ortiz in the top of the ninth ties us up at 5 apiece, and the Fightin' Phils are going to call upon reliever Billy Sullivan to try to get them through the bottom half here, and will take extra innings. That's the plan. Sullivan's going to see the top of the order, Lipscius, Meadows, and Naporti. It's going to be a hard battle here for Billy, but he is certainly capable of putting his team up in the 10th here, as the Erie SeaWolves are the home team trying to walk it off. Fightin' Phils got walked off in Somerset last week. Would not want it to happen again here. First pitch comes inside to Andre Lipscius. 1 for 4 today, including a big run back in the 7th. That tied them up at 4. Now we're tied up again at 5. Both teams 7 hits. Lipscius 2-0. Sullivan on the first base side of the rubber. The righty kicks and fires. This is sent foul up into the Bud Light party deck down the right field side. Lipscius digs that right foot into the batter's box. Takes a step back with his left. Has the bat about chest height. Now as he loads, takes a ball inside 3-1. Fightin' Phils battled in the top of the ninth after 2 consecutive outs, back-to-back walks from Rijo and Ohapi, and Jalen Ortiz brought in Wendell for the tying run. Not want to give it back up in the bottom of the 5th. Worked so hard for that. Here's the 3-1, again sliced foul up the right side, and Billy's got him full. Crowd has gone quiet here at UPMC Park. For a camp day, not too busy. Payoff pitch, drilled out to center field. It's playable for Muzziotti. Right in front of the warning track, he makes the catch. There's one. It's hard to listen to the crowd. Everybody wants that to be a home run. Sometimes the depth perception of fans is off, and it's just a fly ball to center field. There's out number 1. Here's Parker Meadows. Obviously, everybody that comes up to the plate represents that winning run for the Erie SeaWolves as we're in the bottom of the 9th in their home park. First pitch outside to the lefty batter. RBI single back in the 7th, reached on an error and scored in the 5th. 2 strikeouts as well, but obviously the first time he'll see Billy all season. Sends this deep to right field. Way back, Jalen Ortiz at the wall. He can't make the catch, but it stays in play. Here's the throw to second, not in time, and a double by Parker Meadows. Gets himself into scoring position here with just 1 out. Wind is pushing out to center. Luckily, that ball didn't carry all the way. Jalen tried to get a glove on it, but it bounced off the wall. And here's Quincy Naporte with a runner at scoring position, that winning run out there, but 1 out on the board. This is lined right into the glove of Guzzi at short. Thinks about throwing to second, loses it on the transfer. It doesn't matter. Barely off the bag was Meadows, and that was well played by Jonathan Guzman at short. There's out number 2. Intensity here in Erie as Reading trying to push for extras. Tied at 5 here, bottom 9, 2 out, but a runner on second for Erie. Carpio takes a first pitch ball inside. Billy deals inside, 2-0. Parker Meadows out on second. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. We are all tied up at 5 apiece. Billy hits the corner. 2-1. Bat on his shoulder. Sullivan, a wild pitch that gets away from Ohapi, and now the go-ahead run 90 feet from home plate. Meadows advancing to third. Two outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Sullivan looking for out number 3 with Louise Carpio here. There he hits the zone, and now the count is full. Erie down to their final strike here in the bottom of the ninth. They've got that go-ahead runner, or excuse me, the winning run at this point, out on third in Parker Meadows. Ball 4. Sullivan thought that was strike 3. He's going to have to go again. Manager Sean Williams giving the signs here from the dugout. Logan Ohapi relaying them. Runners on the corners here for Dylan Dingler. Dingler had that home run to start off the 8th on the first pitch. Winning run on third. 2 outs here, bottom 9 tied at 5. Sullivan deals inside ball 1, and now Logan's going to have a go chat with him. Fightin' Phils led off this game strong. 4-0 was the score when they entered the bottom of the 4th, and since then the lead slipped away until it was gone. But Jalen Ortiz was there in the clutch in the top of the 9th to tie us up at 5. And now they're trying to hold off Erie in the bottom half. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Sullivan's 1-0 hits, 1-1. When, and I'm saying when, the Fightins come in the top of the 10th, they'll see Corridor, Vicuña, and Guzman. Of course, Conley and Graffinino available off the bench. Billy with the 1-1. Dribbler grounded foul. 1-2. Meadows at third. Carpio at first, and he gets the strikeout. Ohapi's going to have to throw down to first. Billy Sullivan picks up the K to keep the R-Phils in this game. 5-5. To the top of the 10th we go here at UPMC Park. We're still in this game, fans. Stick around here. The 10th inning coming up in just a moment. So I believe Sean Williams is going to go with A.J. Graffinino as the place runner over Vito Freesia, who was the last out to be made in the 9th. So in the 10th, in all extra innings, the teams in AA get a place runner who made the final out to start on second. And that is going to be A.J. Graffinino who heads out. And there's a pitching change here for the Erie SeaWolves as Moreno hands the ball over to Brendan White. And Aldrum Corridor, Kevin Vicuña, and Jonathan Guzman are due up here. Everybody gets that placed runner. And so often what you'll see is a bunt to move the runner into scoring position and then try to get the fly ball to bring him home, and then you get that one-run advantage. That's a possibility here, but Corridor certainly has a lot of power, so we'll have to see what manager Sean Williams draws up. They've got Graffinino out on second, and Aldrum keeps the bat on his shoulder, a first pitch foul ball back. There's strike one. Graffinino, a very solid runner, certainly capable of taking an extra bag here. Just trying to get that runner 90 feet from home here. In the top of the 10th, tied up at 5. Corridor up the middle, misplayed by Workman. Graffinino rounding home, trying to keep his helmet on. He scores! Fightin' Phil's up 6-5. Corridor slides into second. That'll work. Graffinino turned on the Jets, rounding third. And the Fightin' Phils lead 6-5 in the top of the 10th. Have to see how that goes in there, because Workman at shortstop let the ball get past him into the outfield. And they do put it in as an error on the board for the Erie SeaWolves, so that will cap off their errorless streak, and the Fightin' Phils take advantage in the top of the 10th. They've got another runner in scoring position with Corridor, and here is Kevin Vicuña against Brendan White. There's ball one. Love to keep the runs coming, since the SeaWolves will also have that placed runner out on second. And Kevin is hit by a pitch. That has to be 4 or 5. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 for the SeaWolves. And that puts 2 on and nobody out here for Jonathan Guzman. Guzzi tries to lay down the bunt. It is foul. I think he's going to go for it again. Like I said, 7 sacrifice bunts for Jonathan Guzman leads the team. If he can just get these guys one step closer to home here and try to tack on more runs, they already lead 6-5 here. Guzzi lays it down, back to the pitcher. They're going to go for the leading runner in Corridor. And they get him. Good heads-up play by White. There's out number 1. Safe at first is Guzman on the fielder's choice. Vicuña shuffles to second. Both of these guys now very good runners. For Salgazzo, the switch hitter who's going to stay on the left side. Two on, 1 out here. Fightin's lead 6-5 in the top of the 10th. Let go of a 4-run lead early in this game, and now they're bouncing back in the back part of the contest. You love to see it. Sal, 1-1. Takes a swinging strike, down 1-2. Gazzo checks his swing. They say he doesn't go around, and he is going to get another chance here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reading leads 6-5. Top 10, of course. Erie, the home team, will get the chance to bat in the bottom half. And we'll see who comes out of the bullpen for the Fightin' Phils then. Gazzo fouls this up the first base line. Vicuña on second, Guzman on first, and Gazzo is punched out. 93-mile-an-hour fastball sends him back to the dugout without number 2. And to the top of the order we go with Simone Muzziotti. Fightin' Phils capitalizing on an error by Workman. And they've got to do some more here with 2 on. They had 2 on and no one out. Now they have 2 on and 2 outs. Muzziotti sharply strikes this right into the glove of Carpio over to first, and that will do it. The Fightin' Phils do get 1 run, but that's all they get. And so we'll have to see who comes in to relieve in the bottom of the 10th inning. The Fightin' Phils are up 6-5 here, 3 more outs. We'll take a break and be right back here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Fans, do not go anywhere. Manager Sean Williams will tap in McKinley Moore for the bottom of the 10th inning. The Fightin' Phils lead 6-5. And they're looking to keep it that way. McKinley Moore will see Dane Myers, Andrew Navigato, and Gage Workman if there isn't any pinch hitting here. Dylan Dingler, the catcher, was supposed to go out and run, and so they are going to choose him, which is interesting. And that's on using your pinch hitter early, because they used Carpio to pinch hit for Wenzel Perez earlier in the game. Now the only 2 guys they have left to pinch are, they have small pitching here. They've got John Rossoff and Michael De La Cruz, and then outfielder Eric De La Rosa. So 2 catchers and an outfielder as Moore gets a first pitch foul ball back here. Dane Myers up at the plate, and of course the place runner was Dylan Dingler. So just as Reading had the place runner, so will the SeaWolves. Fightin' Phils were able to score on a Erie error. And he's down 0-1. This is sliced back foul, 0-2. Fighting off McKinley Moore is Myers. Bumps this back foul. We'll go again. Saw Moore in the series against Somerset. Just needed an out of the 6th inning in a game in Somerset. And he got that out without allowing any runs across. Work with the runner on second here. A foul ball back again by Myers. And he is still 0-2 after 4 straight foul balls back. McKinley Moore on the first base side of the rubber, looks back at second. Now he'll come home. The 0-2, another foul ball back. That's 5 fouls back, and there's no netting there. And a fan is able to get it as it's sliced foul. We'll go again. Moore, a top prospect for the Fightin' Phils, number 28 in their system after coming over from the Chicago White Sox in the Adam Hazley trade, and I think it's worked out pretty well for the Phillies so far. Moore's been with us the entire season here in Double-A. Looks back at the runner on second, focused on the batter. The 0-2 misses below the knees, 1-2. One, two, cut on and clipped. Another foul ball. That's 6 foul balls out of Dane Myers. And who is going to win this battle here? Dingler's still out on second. There wasn't even a thought to bunt here. Myers, one of the best hitters on the team. 1 for 3 today. Also a sacrifice fly. Was thrown out by Muzziotti trying to take second on that single, though. Moore looks back. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. No, he got a piece of it. Crazy. That is 7 foul balls out of Myers. Must have just clipped off the end of his bat. Good call there by Ray Valero. And we'll go again. Moore leaning over, coming set at the waist on the first base side of the rubber. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, high and inside, and it goes wild, getting away from Logan O'Hoppe. And now the runner advances to third. Infield in, the 2-2, smoked foul. Foul ball number 8 by Dane Myers. Moore kicks 2-2. Chopped back up the middle, it gets through, and it's 6-6. McKinley tried to put a glove on it. He couldn't. Coming home and scoring is Dylan Dingler. And we're tied back up at 6 again. And now the goal is the 11th. This is drive right in front of Jalen Ortiz in right field. He fires it to third a little bit late, and Myers hustles all the way to the corner. And now the SeaWolves threatening to walk it off. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Here's the number 9 hitter, Gage Workman. And Sean Williams is going to come out to talk to McKinley Moore, and the infield coming in, of course, It's only tied right now, and still an opportunity to get out of this clean. And they're going to make some changes here. Kevin Vicuña being called in from left. I can't imagine what's going on right now. He must go get another glove. So is he going to go to first then? He's going to get a first baseman's glove. I don't know what that means for everybody else. Are they going to put Corridor in left? Maybe he still has his first baseman glove too. So this is defensive positioning here. Let's see what happens. Five. Could it be 5 infielders? 5 infielders. All right. Kevin gets an infield glove. He's going to stand exactly by second base. So Sean with the defensive positioning here. It's Gage Workman who's up. There's runners on the corners. Let me tell you what's happening here. Everybody's up on that infield grass. They're going with 5 infielders. Runner going, they're going to let him go. And so Navigato gets to second. It's Rijo, Guzman to the left side of the infield. It's Vicuña, Gazzo, and Corridor to the right side of the infield. This is the first time we've seen this all season. Vicuña is to the right of second base. That is where your left fielder is standing. Muzziotti is now in left center. Ortiz is in right center as Workman takes a swinging strike, 1-1. They're trying to prevent the play. They're trying to get the run at the plate. They want that out over 2 potential outs. We're tied at 6 here in the bottom of the 10th. Looking for out number 1. Here's the 1-1. It's fouled back for strike 2. Myers on third, Navigato on second. Infielder glove here for Kevin Vicuña as he stands to the right of second. And Gage Workman at the plate. Here's a 1-2, misses outside 2-2. With a runner 90 feet from home, that's the winning run for Erie in the bottom of the 10th. 5 infielders, 2 to the left side, 3 to the right of second. Everybody in on that grass. No outs here, bottom 10. Here's the 2-2, swing and a miss. Workman down on strikes. There is out number 1, and we're going to have to see what manager Sean Williams draws up here if they're going to keep the infield in like this. And I think they will. Not quite a chance of a double play. Anything gets into the outfield anyways. Myers is scoring. Tyler Henson is shifting the outfielders here. Muzziotti is now in left. Jalen Ortiz is in right center, but really it's more center. For the lefty bat in Daniel Cabrera, he is the leadoff hitter. This is fun, if anything. Infield in. More deals. The 1-0 is swing and miss, 1-1. Two on, 1 out. Moore with the 1-1. Fouled back, 1-2. They're still going with the 5 infielders here. Kevin playing in to the right of second. Gazzo and Corridor also on the right. Rijo shaded closer to third. Gazzo playing straight up, or Guzman playing straight up at short. And 2 in the outfield. Here's the 1-2. Infield, Rijo lets the ball slip under his glove, and that will score the winning run. 7-6 Erie in the bottom of the 10th inning. And after all that, that's how the game ends. Fightin's battle hard, but they fall to the SeaWolves in 10 innings. This will be an interesting recap for me to write as we finish out this game. Erie wins 7-6. We will take a break, and we'll see you tomorrow for a night game. It's 6:05 here in Erie, Pennsylvania for tomorrow night. TBD for the Fightin' Phils on the mound. We'll have to find out together. But the game ends in the bottom of the 10th, 7-6 here. Fans, thanks so much for tuning in. Quite the action today.